Hello again. I'm Mrs. Perrin from Beardsley Library, and if you just watched Story Time, we read a great book called Who Wants Arthur? It's about this little puppy dog that just wants to be adopted and have a home where he can be loved and have an old slipper to chew. So we're going to do a craft today to go along with this book that we just read. So you're going to need a paper bag, and when we put the craft together, you're going to need the part that flaps on the front. This is where his head is going to go, just right on the front. Okay? You're going to need scissors to cut out our craft, a black marker, and even a pencil if you want to draw your circles a little more precise. You're going to need a glue stick. You can make your dog any color you want. You can make it the color of your own dog or a dog you like. I happen to have a piece of brown paper, black, a scrap of black, a scrap of white, a scrap of yellow, and a scrap of red. Okay, so let's get started. So we need a head for our puppy dog. So you can take your paper and cut it out. So you're going to make a circular or oval head that will cover up this flap. So here we go. And if you can't use scissors, just ask someone that's with you, a grown-up, to help you. So we go around and around to cut a circle or an oval. Just something that will cover that entire flap, and I hope this will work. There we go. Let's see. Oh, it did. That is great. Okay, so here we go with I've got an oval shape. You can do whatever shape that you want for your puppy dog. So let's get started. So on this flap, we're gonna put our glue. So we put glue all over it because we want that head to stick and not fly off when we're playing with our puppet. There we go. That looks like a lot of glue. So we'll put this head right on top here, kind of center it, and pat it down. To smooth it out, we pat it down. That is great. Now you also can make what kind of ears you want. You could have little pointy ears at the top, or you can have floppy ears or pointy or rounded ears, however you want your puppy to look. So I've got my piece of paper here. Let's see. I think I'll cut out kind of a pointy ear because I want it to look a little bit like Arthur. Will work. I'll put that ear on there, but now I gotta just trace another one. You could, if you have a big enough piece of paper, brown paper, you could always just fold it over, and that way you can cut out two at the same time. So let's do this. So I got one ear, and now here's my other ear. There we go. And put that scrap away. Now you can have your dog afraid. Woo! Or you could just have it on the sides like this or out like this. However you want to put his puppy dog ears on. So I'm going to put mine on like this. Whoops. So here we go. Put some more glue on. Put his ear on here. On the one side, his ear on the other side. You could always flip it up too, so his ears look like he's having a good time there. All right, now our puppy dog needs a nose. So we can cut it in kind of like a triangle. So if you did cut out just a triangle, but then rounded it, because puppy dogs, kitty cats have more of a triangle nose, but a puppy dog has more of a rounded part to the edges. There, so we want to glue that on. So again, put some glue all over. And put your puppy dog nose on here. And you can pat them down to make sure they stick. So then take your pen, your marker, and we'll give him a smile. And some puppy dogs have little dots. They look like whisker bumps right above him in his cheeks. So look at him there. So now he can hear us, he can smell us, he could probably taste us, but he doesn't have eyes, so we have to make eyes. So take your scrap of white and fold it in half, because then you can make 2 eyes at once. So we can make nice big eyes for our puppy, or tiny ones. You know what you want your puppy to look like. So we're cutting out circles out of our scrap of white. And then we're going to put glue on these too and pat them down. 1 eye, 2 eyes. So we put those on, and now he needs to have the center of his eye. So we draw a circle here and fill it in. And a circle here. And fill it in. Now look at our puppy, he can watch us. Now while you're doing this, I want you to think of a name for your puppy puppet, okay? Because the next thing we're going to do is make a collar. So we want a collar that goes across, so your scrap of red, or you can make whatever kind of collar you want, whatever color, and just fold it so you know it goes from side to side. So then we're going to cut this scrap so that he has a collar that goes from side to side of the paper bag. Mine is going to have a red collar, but if you like blue or green or whatever scrap you have, that's what you can use. Are you thinking of a name for your puppy? So here is collar. There we go. And with your yellow, you're going to give him a license, because every puppy dog needs a license. So you're going to cut a circle out of your yellow paper for his license as best you can. And I think I might call my puppy Reggie. So there is Reggie's name on his license. And we're going to glue him on too, this on too. There you go. There's Reggie with his license. So here's our puppy. All I want is my own home with a slipper to chew. Now there's a reason he's called Reggie. We're going to go for a walk today and see who we meet on our road. So I'm glad that you joined me. I'm glad you got a chance to make this little puppy puppet. You can always do a lot of other things with him. You can put a little tongue hanging out of his mouth, shape any ears any way you want. You can put little arms on him. But this is what we're going to do right for today. And I thank you for joining us. And I'll see you next week for story time and a craft. Bye-bye.